every month. It's a map of the stars. So each month of the year, you should be looking at a certain number of constellations. Okay. It's called the Mecca October 21 Sky Charts, Remote Video Astronomy. Okay. Here. What I'm going to do is start with this one. In learning, you've got to have some way to get this information in your head. So we have two ways. Flat, okay? That's the two-dimensional world, it's called. Just put it down. Leave it open. Two-dimensional world, okay? But we don't live in a two-dimensional world. We live in a three-dimensional world, okay? Which means if you're going to do things at the point where you're at in school, middle school for sure, you should know X, Y, Z coordinates. So X, Y, Z, X, Y, right, left, and up is Z. So once you get the Z in there, you're living in a world of three dimensions, okay? So the first thing you have to understand is what is happening in the world. January, our sun starts a trip. Every year it goes through 12, maybe 13 constellations, okay, in the sky. There are 44 constellations in the sky over the whole Earth. One of the easy ways to remember that, if you're a musician, there's 44 keys in a piano. So if you know anything about music, 44 keys in a piano, and there's 44 constellations. Okay? So it'll take you a long time to learn them all. So what we do is start with the most important ones. But first you have to understand what's happening. That sun is going through a big eclipse, through all these things. Every year it does the same thing, goes around and around, every year. So in January, it's in the same place more or less every year. In February, okay, and then we follow the sun. So wherever the sun goes, we go. Okay, so we're part of what we call a galaxy. A galaxy is this great big thing you see in the sky. Anybody know what that is?
The Milky Way?
What?
The Milky Way? The Milky Way?
It's the Milky Way. That's our galaxy. There are many galaxies, but that's ours. Every dot there is a star, probably bigger than our sun. So there's hundreds, if not millions, of stars out there. Our sun is only one of them. And you can see it's down below the horizon there. So we travel through the Milky Way galaxy. The sun does. Earth travels along with the sun, and what travels along with us?
The moon. The moon.
The,
The moon.
I'm sorry, go again?
The moon. The moon. The moon.
The moon, right. So the moon goes wherever we go. So now we've got a problem. If we want to put a man in the moon, or if we want to know something about the sky, okay, something's up here, something's here, something's a long ways away, something's close by. You've got a lot to learn. So the first thing you have to learn is our year. Okay, what a year. This guy in the middle there is the Earth. Okay, so this is a way to teach it. It's not really the way it goes, but it's a way to teach it and show what happens. Look very close. It's the other way around, really. We are going around the sun. The sun is going around the zodiac, but here they're going to show you. he's high in the sky. Okay? He's middle, and he's low in the sky. Okay? So, look now. When he's high in the sky, look here. That is summertime.
For us.
It's the start of summer.
Yes.
September 21st that we just had a few months ago is when the sun is at the equator. Okay? So, when the sun is high in the sky, the days are long. They're getting shorter. Okay? September 21st. So these you're going to have to remember as much as possible. Down at the bottom, December 21st, 4 days before Christmas, is the shortest day of the year and the longest night of the year. So that's December 21st. This is called the equinox. Equal. It's equal distance between the two. Okay? So, what you have to do then is learn for everything related to stars, and then this is the North Pole. Okay? The South Pole. Generally speaking, it's cold on the poles. It's hot on the equator. That's because of the sun. So when we're high in the sky, it's summertime, it's hot. When we're low in the sky, it's wintertime and it's cold. However, the Earth is divided into two parts. Upper part, bottom part. Bottom part is what? South America, right? So, their seasons are the opposite of ours. So when it's hot here, it's cold there. Okay? When it's hot here, vice versa. Everybody got that? Okay. So that's our season. That's the sun traveling through the zodiac. In the zodiac, all of the constellations in the zodiac have names, and most of them are animals, for whatever reason. Astronomy has been going on for 300 or 400 years, so there's lots to learn and it's been taught in various ways. So give me this guy here.
Yeah, it's mine.
Usually we teach astronomy by globes or spheres, okay? So the first thing you have to do is know where the North Pole is. North Pole is the top. The bottom is the South Pole, okay? So that's the first thing you've got to figure out, okay? Even with the Earth on a map, where North Pole is, the South Pole, and where the equator is. And then this is where your mathematics comes in. You've got circles from here to there, from here to there, from here to there, and around here. Those are called latitude and longitude. Okay? So to tell where he's sitting, we have a latitude and a longitude. Yours would be different than his, because you're in a different place. So if I want to tell an airplane or an astronaut where you're at, that's how I would tell them. The same with the moon. The moon, you'll have to learn the latitude and longitudes of the moon. Okay? So, as I said, North Pole, South Pole, cold, cold. Not so cold. Not so cold. Okay? Even on the moon or Earth, that stands together. Okay? North Pole cold, South Pole cold. Then it gets warmer anywhere in here. So this is divided into sections. Okay? So what we're going to do is take this part here and study that first. You've got to know where the North Star is. Okay? The North Star tells us, it's our reference, where we're at all times. With a telescope, or with anything we want. Okay? So, these are stars in the sky. So they have tried to find ways to teach it. So one way to teach it in ancient times in Greece is they give them names of something. Okay? It's a dragon. Okay? It's this, it's that. And then as we got to modern day times, they gave it a name of a telescope, a compass. Okay, so we got a lot of things that you have to learn. If a dragon is a dragon, theoretically in the sky, it looks like a dragon, right? So up here, you have what? Anybody would know? Near the North Star,
North Pole.
Big Dipper and Little Dipper. Big Dipper and Little Dipper, okay? That's just this percent of the sky, right up here, okay? So the first thing, you go by the North Star, okay? Now, the easiest way to start learning this, you all know what royalty is? Yes? Okay, what is a king?
Oh.
A queen, a princess. They're called royalty. In the old days, they're born into a family who run the country. So they were the royals. So the royalty of the sky, this is very serious now, think about it. The royalty of the sky is set up here at the top. Got it? So what you have to do is learn the king, the queen, and the princess. Okay? And then I said, also, hey, you're big boys now. Okay? So, look at your globes again. They may be a drawing, and different countries do this different. China might do it different than the United States. Europe, France, and Germany might do it different than the United States. But the most common way that we use now is called lines. So somebody dreamt up a way to make it look like a line with lines. Okay? So look at the top. Find the North Pole. Take it. So that sky is divided, I said, into sections. And this here book will tell you on October 9th is the best time in the year to see the Queen of the Sky, Cassiopeia. And this is all her information. Okay? This is a diagram, like a map of the sky. So, find Cassiopeia. Okay? They're all different, so don't look at hers. You gotta find the North Star, the North Pole first. You gotta find North Pole versus South Pole. Did you find her? Okay, did you find her?
On the North Pole.
Okay. Cassiopeia is a constellation. And then right along with Cassiopeia comes a king, Cephas. So look for him. The top part. Good girl. You got him?
What was the name?
You got him?
What was
Okay.
the name?
Then comes Andromeda,
What's
the
the
princess.
I found it. What is the name? I don't
She's
know.
probably a little bit lower down. Are you
Like,
gonna have the North Pole up? Are you finding them?
no.
Okay, I said first, you gotta find the North Pole. Okay? North Pole is up, South Pole. So then you look around here, and all these, there's a dragon. Okay, so
See, I'm too intelligent.
just look around here and read those off there.
Scorpio.
And you gotta see which way they put the print, okay? The dragon is a long one, so that's the easiest one to find to start with. It's got a long tail.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely find out with this one.
Okay, now, more than likely, in a city like this, you will not see the North Star. The city lights are too bright, so you have to go out where it's dark somewhere, in a farm or a ranch. Okay? So, but certain things are easy to find. Cassiopeia is easy to find because she looks like what?
I don't
Okay.
know.
Looks like a W. Okay, these are things to help blind people learn the sky. This is called a disk. This is a rays, R-E-Y-E-S, line drawing of Cassiopeia. Okay? Take it. And that's what we call tactile. You learn with your fingers. Put your fingers on.
Here, put your fingers on.
And then pass it around. Here's one that you'll see during the wintertime a lot. It's called Orion. Okay? And it looks like a man shooting an arrow. And the 3 stars is his belt.
Y le joda, el cojín.
Oh, I found it. Oh my god.
Oh my god, I found it.
1. Pass it down the line.
Yeah,
2.
oh, this is 3D. Pass it.